I'm Sarah. I've done a little houseplant tour to show you guys where I'm keeping my plants at the moment in our new house. We've been doing loads of renovations and DIY and things of that nature, so I haven't been uploading as regularly this year, which has made me a little bit sketchy on some of the plant names. So I haven't edited it yet, but I'm about to, and I'm just going to put the name of every single plant up on the screen. So hopefully that's helpful when I've forgotten them or when I've said something wrong. Hopefully you'll bear with me and enjoy the tour anyway. So let's get to it. So I'm going to start with the kitchen, just give you a little glimpse of my new wallpaper, which has got plants in it, so it's relevant. Start on my shelving, I think. So I've just got a little Tradescantia here and above as well, just a couple of different kinds. This is just like the bog standard green one. And then above, it's called something Hill, I'm not sure which, but I like Tradescantias, as you know. And this is my new Dischidia. I can't quite remember the name of it, so I'll put it up on the screen now. But I just put that in a little pot that I hand painted the other day, and I got that from Trailing Tranquility, and I really like the way it looks. I think it's called A Million Hearts. And then on my windowsill, I've got a chili plant here, which has been absolutely ravaged by aphids, but it's still been flowering. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've never had a chili plant before, but it's given me probably about 15 chilies, which is quite cool. That one needs to come off now because it's drying up. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried loads of different natural things on this guy because obviously we eat the chilies that come off of it. But I think I might have gotten rid of them now. What I did was filled the sink up with washing up liquid and water, and I dunked the plant in it and I just left it there for about an hour. So I'm hoping that drowned all of the aphids, and I think it has. And then I've just put some chives next to it because apparently aphids don't like the oniony smell, but that didn't work. Then I've just got some Sabrina, Tradescantia Sabrina, propagating here because it fell off the plant. And here's my Monstera Standliana, I think it's called. The leaves are curling. This has been in water for months. 4 months, maybe. I'm not sure. I got it as a propagation. I got it as a cutting, sorry, from Facebook. And yeah, oh, it's just taking forever. Sometimes I think I see a little root on it and then I take it out of the water and I don't. So the reason the water is a delicious murky brown is because I put some seaweed food, plant food in there, just to see if that will help spur it on a little. And then I just got some string of turtles propagating. Again, these just sort of fell out of the pot. And these are the begonias that I bought. I am not good at begonias, I've come to realise, but they're still hanging on. I'm hoping that I can save them. I forgot about them. It was my fault. I put them on a shelf that I don't check regularly, and they needed to be on this windowsill, but I was worried about the aphids, so I've shifted them back here now, and I'm hoping that will help those guys out. And then in this little makeshift greenhouse, I have some peperomias, some watermelon. Again, these just sort of fell off. I have no idea if they're going to propagate or not. I doubt it. Oh, you'll have to excuse my hands as well. I'm just always covered in paint now. So, yeah, they're just in there. That might be a little root coming on that one. That's the most robust feeling leaf though. These ones feel a bit flimsy, so I don't think they're going to propagate. And then I just cut one in half, and again that looks rotten. I don't see any roots on that one. So yeah, that's where they sit, in the windowsill. And a leaf of one of my snake plants fell off, so I've just put those up and I'm propagating those for the first time. And this is a mecans that I bought, and it had a couple of leaves on it at first, but it's been struggling so hard. I just keep getting these tiny little leaves come, and then they die, and then more come, and then they die. So I don't know. Some more peperomia. They do have roots. Some nice ones there. And this one as well. I've just got some, I don't know, I don't think this is an Nanook because it's too big. I don't know if it's called like a lilac hill or something. And then I've just got a couple of Brazil cuttings here. And some Scindaptus pixis. Again, these just fell off the plant that I recently got from Trailing Tranquility. So I've just stuck them in to propagate, see if they will. And there's the other bit of the snake plant. And then this, I guess it must be me. I guess it must have been my fault. My ZZ plants are all like hating me. Anyway, this is a bit of a raven. I bought two massive ravens and they both died. I hadn't watered either, so I don't know whether it was me or when I got them. Anyway, it's finally rooted. Again, this has taken ages, and that's just been rooting in some sphagnum moss. And the same, this is just a regular ZZ. It's got roots. They're covered in sphagnum moss, but it does have roots. So I'm hoping for some leaves at some point. And then for my trailing, I have just a large golden pothos here. It's not very variegated at all. Most of the leaves are just plain green, but I love how big it is and how much it trails. So I think it's just grown massively since I had it. And then I've got a string of pearls that again bought from Trailing Tranquility. Another golden pothos. This one's got way more variegation on it. And then this snake plant, Sansevieria, has grown loads over the last couple of weeks. This is the Marble Queen that I got from Trailing Tranquility a couple of weeks ago, and I had to repot because it was root bound in the little pot that it was in, and it's grown loads actually. And then this is the Monstera Addisonii that I bought from B&Q that was looking really upset and sad, and it just needed water. So I'm kind of happy with how that guy's doing. And then onto my Christmas cactus, Thanksgiving cactus. I think it's Thanksgiving. It's two in here anyway, as I've said before. And I sometimes forget to water it, but it always forgives me and comes back. I've got some new little leaves coming there. Just some more Tradescantia here, just cuttings from my other plants. And then this I got yesterday at Wilko. It's a creeping fig, and I just really like the look of it. I thought I could shingle it, which I'll do a video on. But if you check out Sophie from Wholesome Plants, she did a good shingling video, so I'll be watching hers to get some tips again. And that was only £2. We'll go on to the ladder, I think. So I've just got another pothos here. Again, this one doesn't have a huge amount. It's a golden pothos. Doesn't have a huge amount of variegation, but it does have the odd leaf, which is how I know that it's a golden pothos. I know that people will say that it's not a golden pothos, but it is. Couple of days, another peperomia. I'll put on the screen which one it is. Can't remember. You'll have to forgive me. I haven't done a plant tour for ages. And here is my elbow. Let's see if I can get a better shot. So I've gained a leaf since, well, I lost a leaf and then I've gained a leaf, which I was very, very happy about. I think it was this one. I think this is the newest leaf, which is a very nice looking one, I think. So I'm just hoping for more. I've moved this from our bedroom to down here, so hopefully it'll get a bit more light, but not too much light because this is a south facing window and it's just off to the side of it. And here's the satin pothos or Scindapsus pictus, whichever you, I know that they're a different plant, but yeah, anyway, this is from Training Tranquility. I'm repeating myself very much. It was in that plant bundle that I got, and it's grown more, and I've got some new little leaves coming, so that makes me very happy. More Tradescantia. This is another hill one, I think. I like this one because the leaves look painted. I think they're cool looking. This is a south facing window, so it gets light all day and it gets strong sun as well. So I've been sort of testing plants with it, see how they do. Obviously the cactus, love it. So they're there. And then I'll just show you my Syngonium that is in the terrarium, which is a bit of a shame because I never really get to see it. But it was just struggling so much when I didn't have it in a terrarium. And look at it, it's absolutely loving life in there. And it just completely cares for itself. I don't have to do anything for it because it just lives in its terrarium. And here is my bunny ear cactus. I think possibly needs a bit more water than I've been giving it because it's starting to look a little shriveled. And my little succulent arrangement. These are putting out, oh, lost a leaf. These are putting out so many babies. They never really grew much because they were in a north facing window. So now that they're here, I think they're just so happy. This Allworthy as well hardly had any roots, but now it's like properly anchored. And it's got loads of babies, loads more babies because I've already had quite a few. And this Gollum Jade, this part is not happy. I've been watering this a lot more than I ever have, which has been a bit scary because you just don't, I don't know, I'm told never to water stuff, but obviously because of the south facing window they need it. So the aloe is much thicker as well now. It's all dried up and a little bit burnt, so doing really well in there. Ripsalis, I think. Again, just completely forget sometimes. Not coming off very well in this video. It's just because we're doing so much DIY. This is a mother of thousands, no, mother of millions, sometimes people call them. And she's been a little bit sunburnt, so I've had to move her a bit further away from the window. And yeah, she's still putting out loads of babies though, but she's a bit reaching looking. So here's my watermelon peperomia, and as I said to you, she was doing amazing for ages, but I knew it wasn't going to last because that's just not my look with them. But yeah, she's got some little babies coming in, which is quite cute, so we'll see how we do. I've moved her into this window and she seems to be quite happy, so I don't know. And I've got a jade here. This was one that used to be in this little arrangement that died, well, nearly died, obviously. So this is what I propagated from one of its leaves. So that's nice. Just a little school mug. And my string of turtles, which I dropped. I dropped it when I was watering it, and turtles went everywhere. Just been propagating. It used to be hung up just here, but I don't think enough light was getting to the top of it, so this is what I've put it down here now. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that, see how it does. And this is the Kalanchoe that I again nearly killed, and I propagated it from like a leaf or a stem or something, I can't remember what. I think it looks like a little cabbage. It's not favourite, but yeah, still growing, so just keep it there. And then my Tradescantia Zebrina, she's in the south facing window and loving it. But yeah, I don't know, I lose leaves all the time and then I get loads and then I propagate them and stick them back in, and I don't know, it's just a cycle. And my aloe, my big aloe, I've got these two aloes at the same time, but this one has had a lot more water and probably attention, although it has been burnt a few times. And then Ficus elastica, this is the more sort of red one. I think I'm getting a new leaf here because this is a lot bigger than it was, so that's cool. And then I've just got a banana tree here. Loads of babies. Loves the south facing window. And this is it a Haworthia Little Warty? I can't remember. It says something Little Warty, so I'll put that up on the screen. And again, these just got burnt, and I haven't watered them enough. This is just a little aloe. I've got a new couple of leaves coming in there though. I've just been trying to keep an eye on stuff a little bit better because I've not been doing very well, as you can probably hear. This is my ficus bonsai. Lost a couple of leaves when she first came, but I'm hoping. I've been bottom watering her. She's quite packed in there. I don't know if that's the right thing or not. So maybe I need to repot. I'm not sure. Another peperomia. I lost a few leaves, but she's been blooming. I think they were old leaves. They were massive. And I don't know, loads of other sort of new little leaves came in. So I think she looks quite bushy and nice. This is my Dischidia watermelon. And it's just in a little coffee bag, which I think looks cute. And yeah, she's grown a bit since the last time I did a tour. And here's the main plant of, I think it's a lilac hill Tradescantia, but people call it a nanook, but I think they're smaller. They have smaller leaves and they're a little stumpier. But whatever it is, I love it. It's got such a nice colour. My string of pearls that I got from Trading Tranquility probably about over a year ago now has been really growing, as you can see. It was in the south facing window. It was hung up next to the Dischidia. I've just not been able to give it the care that it needs up there. So now that it's down here, I'll be able to look after it a lot more. The pearls were really dehydrated looking, but they've actually plumped up loads since she's been on this cart, and she's looking a lot better now. And then those are my Haworthia babies. And I've just got, I think it's a burro's tail, I'm not sure. I just thought it'd look quite cute in this little zebra planter. And another Sansevieria, which is a very nice one that I can't remember the name of. And then my string of hearts, I keep forgetting about you as well, but she keeps forgiving me. If I'd have looked after her properly, she'd have been massive now, but she's doing well. She's all right. This was the philodendron scandens that I bought the other day from Hallgrip Nursery. She's just hiding a speaker there. This Tenanthe Lubiciana, I bought it on sale and it was very upset. So in the end, I just decided to put the whole thing back, like literally down to a centimetre stem. And it's come back and is very happy. All the leaves look great. Got new ones coming all the time. That was nice, Wogie. That was nice. Yes, I've got new leaves coming all the time, which is great. Just got a big old snake plant in here. Well, a couple. The really long one is from a win on Facebook Marketplace. So I just put it in with, I think, another Sansevieria that I got from IKEA. My variegated Scheffler umbrella tree. Oh, I've just sat down, now I'm creaking. Is doing very well, as always. Has always done really well for me. It's grown double probably since I've had her, and I'm constantly getting new leaves if you'll focus. Thank you. So I've just got a couple of umbrellas coming in. They're nice. Just got a big old cactus here, which I think looks cool against the pink and the tiles. My Magic Star is not looking so great. That was my elbow clicking, if you heard that. Well, actually, she looks a bit better from that view. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if I've got any new leaves. That one's a new leaf. Oh yeah, look. You can just see just there. I'm getting a new one as well, so maybe she's alright. I keep meaning to fill up this tray with some water to try and give her a bit of extra humidity. My skull has just got some more Tradescantia zebrina that's gone crazy recently. Peace Lily. I got some blooms. I was very happy with that. Again, she just won't stop growing. And this was another Maranta that I bought from Wilko, I think it was £2.50, something, £3 maybe. And again, she just keeps putting out leaves, so I'm hoping that I can keep her happier than my other one upstairs. And then some more Trader Scantia. Smile will be laughing at me. My Marble Queen has just gone crazy, which is great because I've literally had her for about 1.5 years and she never grew. But I'm getting so many new leaves, and yeah, it's quite amazing actually to see the difference in maybe this house with plants. I'm not sure whether it's the south facing window, maybe it's just their time to grow, I'm not sure. Here's my Monstera Peru. Yeah, more leaves, more new leaves. I love this one. I think the leaves are so cool. I love it once I've given it a wash as well because it just looks so shiny. And just a spider. Philodendron Brazil. This one was from Trading Tranquility over 1 year ago and has grown loads. My polka dot plants, I've got a couple in here. They're massive now, but they were so leggy and just drooping everywhere. So I decided to put them on a moss pole just the other day. So it's definitely improved the way it looks. But we'll see if it likes it or not. Obviously now I won't be able to tell when it needs water, so because obviously when they droop, that's when you water. But yeah, I'll just have to keep an eye on it. Syngonium white butterfly, I think this one is. And this one has been up and down as usual, but seems to be quite happy in this spot. It's looking the best it's looked in a long time, because this is another one that I lost so many leaves of. Here's Nigel. He's looking sad. Tiny little leaves. Still going though. I've repotted him a couple of times because he was in a massive pot because he used to be massive, but then I guess I lost quite a bit of him. Let's do the ZZ. Again, it's never really done a huge amount for me. I don't know whether I overwater. It's quite possible, but yeah, I've just been leaving it as long as possible, and then once it looks a bit sad, starting to water it. Then probably my favourite plant at the moment is my Orbifolia. I just love how big the leaves are. I just think they are so beautiful. Those are all the plants that are downstairs. We've got some work happening in the garden, so I'm sorry about the sound. This is our bedroom. We've got a few plants in here as well. We've got my favourite Brazil, which I think probably needs water. Oh no, it's alright. Needs a dust though. Dust gets everywhere. My Monstera Deliciosa, she is pulling this moss pole down, so I'm going to need to look at something else to hold her up, but she's doing well. This is her newest leaf. I've got a couple of yellowing leaves on the outside down here. I don't know whether I overwatered. There's Wiggy and Lola. So down here we've got my unhappy Maranta Fascinator. I don't know what happened to her. She was in that pot though with the Calathea that got spider mites, but she never did get spider mites. She just lost loads of leaves and then started growing these teeny tiny ones, so I'm not 100% sure. Again, my sad Adansonii. I think it's because when we moved here, I just don't think it was that happy, but we're getting back on track. We're getting back on track with that one. My Dieffenbachia Reflector. I lost a leaf, but I've got another one coming, as you can see, so that still makes 4. But yeah, we're doing all right. This was a cutting that I got off of a lady on Facebook. I can't believe I'm actually doing okay with an alocasia. I know it's not a special one, but I like it. And she's given me quite a few new leaves, which is really cool, because I'm not very good at them. It's possibly because she sat next to my humidifier. I think she's quite happy in this spot. On my shelves I have my Sansevieria starfish just hanging out. And then I think pretty much every video I do where I show this plant, I'm like, I'm gonna repot. But I've just not been getting around to it. Seems quite happy in there. I do have to water it. It used to be a terrarium with a lid on, but she outgrew it. Because there's no lid now, I do have to water. And then my aglaonema. This one, as always, just gives me new leaves and then a load more die. So she's not looking so happy. I had to trim off some of the unhappy leaves just there. But we'll see what happens with her. Maybe I need to shift her somewhere else. My Birkin is loving life. I've had so many new leaves because this one started off as 3 leaves, I think, when I got it from a lady on Facebook. One of my favourites. I know that people think that she's basic, but I like her. I like the leaves. And then another Trader Scantia. Got a couple of crusty leaves there that I will pick off eventually, but I think she looks really cool hanging in that corner. I just think it's a real nice look of foliage. And then up here I have my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I think I said that right. She's been putting out loads of new leaves for me. I think I'm gonna maybe put her on a moss pole, maybe the Monstera's moss pole for now. And again, another Scindapsus pictus silver pothos. Yeah, she's my old one, and she's actually grown a lot. She seems to be quite happy up here actually, so that's good. My very sad at the moment looking Dieffenbachia Green Magic. She will pack up. I've just watered her. Again, she's giving me loads of new leaves. I've got a couple of new stems there as well. She droops when she wants water, so I literally just have watered her. She'll pack up again probably by this evening. And then my Sansevieria cylindrica and whalefin. And they just hang out in the darker corners. And then moving along, we have my Mycans philodendron. I'm getting loads of new leaves, which makes me very happy because, like I said, downstairs I waited a really long time for that cutting and it's just never really done anything. So again, I bought this off of another lady on Facebook, and yeah, it's just been growing really well. Oh, Trader Scantia. This Sansevieria, I've lost a couple of leaves, but I've got quite a few new ones growing, so I don't know whether it's just an old leaf situation or whether I overwatered or underwatered. Over here I have my poor suffering Begonia maculata YTI. She was so beautiful when I bought her from the Bloom Project in Leicester, but I think it's just another one that I'm not that great at. But she seems to be better over here. I did have her on the shelving in this room, and I don't know whether there just wasn't enough light. And this is the south facing window as well, up here. So they're just behind a curtain, but these curtains, as you can see, there's quite a bit of filtered light that comes through them. My Mandula is really happy here as well. She's finally been putting out some growth, and she's going to start trailing soon, hopefully. This is the newest leaf. It hasn't quite unfurled yet. And then this is my philodendron scandens. It's up here, like I told you, watered back from the brink. But yeah, again, more new leaves, which is great. I'll just show you what plants I've got in here. I bought my avocado up here because it was in the kitchen, but I bought her up here because she had aphids from the kitchen window. I managed to clear them off, actually the first go, with just some washing up liquid. So she was fine after that. She lost quite a lot of leaves and she had loads of damaged ones, but they've sort of gone now. I've just left her up here because I don't want the aphids to get her again. And another Ficus elastica, newest leaf, quite a pink one. And just the little curly spider up here, which I think looks quite nice in the pink holder. And macrame. And this is actually one of my favourite plants. My asparagus fern, she just won't stop growing. She absolutely loves it in here. Obviously, this is a north window, and so she gets, you know, light from that, and it's filtered because of the privacy glass. And yeah, she loves the humidity in here. So that was my houseplant tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I do have some body positive planty prints for sale on my Etsy store. During COVID, I haven't been able to make a living, so times have been a little bit tough. So if you guys like the prints, then I would be super grateful if you ordered from me. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Sarah Bird Music. Or if you want to have a little nosy regarding our renovations and DIYs, then I upload to at Retro Bird House for that sort of side of things. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope the rest of your week is awesome.